Okay, in one of the previous videos that we have discussed, we tried implementing the star topology with the help of Hub. So I'm not going in details of that. For that, you can check out the video again, which is available on the YouTube channel. So I will just show you that how Hub works for transferring the data. As you know that whenever data is transmitted with the help of Hub, it broadcasts the data, which increases the total number of messages which are going through the entire network, which is not a very good thing to do because by increasing the total number of messages or the packets on the network, you are unnecessarily increasing the load on the network, which is not at all suggested. So, what we will try to do now is with the help of a switch, we'll try to implement the star topology, and then we will see that what is the difference between hub and that of a switch. So for doing that, the very first thing that we have to do is we need to select a switch. You can see that we have got multiple switches available. Depending upon your requirement, you can choose any switch which you find comfortable. So I have taken 2950 switch. Now let me tell you that how a switch look like. See, this switch is 295024 switch. The name of this is 295024. Why it is 295024? Because it contains 24 ports in it. It means we can connect maximum of 24 devices in this switch, right? And you can see that it contains, see, this gives you like packet tracer gives you kind of almost real life scenario kind of thing, because we just put up a switch in the workspace. So which it what it is showing to us that device is still booting, please wait until it is finished. So it is trying to give us almost real life scenario that till the time, yeah, the switch is not powered on, we cannot work anything with it. So as of now, I'm just leaving it as such. I'll come back to it again. By the time it is booting up, I'll try to attach the devices with this switch. So first of all, I'll take 4 devices and I will try to attach those 4 devices, 4 or 5, it is as per your requirement. I am taking 4 right now. So I have taken 4 devices. Then I will attach these 4 devices with that of a switch. You can see that when I click on this switch, it is showing me red sign. What is the meaning of this red sign? It means as of now, it is not connected properly, right? Why it is not connected properly? Because no doubt the connection is there between the devices, the wire is connected, but they do not have any IP address assigned with it, right? So first thing that I have to do is first I will assign the IP address to the pieces. I hope you all know that how do we assign the IP address to the device. For that I will go to the config tab of the device, go to the fast ethernet 0, right, and assign one IP address to it. And I will be using the IP address from the same class. What are classes? How do we assign IP addresses from a particular class? That we'll discuss in some of the other lectures, some of the other videos. So you just need to cross it. Then I'll go to the all other devices, assign IP addresses to them. I've just copied the previous one, so it will make the task easier for me. So I'm assigning this to the next PC. So we are done with configuration of all the 4 pieces. Now the next important thing that we have to see is that how does a switch work? This is also known as a star topology. See, in most of the books and at the internet sources, you can see that whenever they talk about the star topology, they talk about the hub. But it is not mandatory that a star topology should be made with the help of only a switch. You can make star topology with the help of a switch also. And switch is much more efficient than that of a hub. Why it is more sufficient than that of a hub that I'll discuss in a while. So as of now, I have put up one message from PC6 to PC7. So when I am sending a message from PC6 to the PC7, 6 is the source and 7 is the destination. So we will see that how simulation happens. So because we are using the switch, and if you have done the experiment related with that of the hub, you can very well check out the difference between these two. So PC, I'm starting the animation. PC6 transfers the data to switch, and switch will transfer it to the next device, that is the destination, that is PC7. Similarly, PC7 is replying back, it is going to the switch and it is going to the PC6. And with that, you can see the status as the successful also. And this process will keep on going, it will keep on happening, right? This broadcast message that you are seeing here, it is the STP message. You can see this spanning tree protocol. This spanning tree protocol is used by the switch to make the switching table so that it knows that how many devices are connected to it at different ports. We need not to go in details of it as of now. So you just need to concentrate on ICMP only. So ICMP, as you know, it will tell you that whether the device is connected properly or not, right? So there are multiple protocols that will help you out in knowing that how a network works. First of that is ICMP, that stands for Internet Control Messaging Protocol, and ICMP is also used. It is a protocol which is used by the ping, right? Similarly, we have got STP, we have got n number of other protocols. What are the different protocols that you can see here? These are all the protocols. So once you run that simulation, by default it will run all these protocols. But if you do not want to run all these simulation but only ICMP or RIP or DHCP, it is up to you. You can check or uncheck any one of them. Okay, so coming back to what switch does, I'll go to switch again and I'll show you that how switch looks like. Here you can see that this switch is 295024, and along with that you can see that 24 here means 24 ports. It means this the maximum number of ports or devices which can be connected to this switch is 24. So we cannot increase the devices, right? So that is the maximum capacity of this. Fine. The next important thing about this switch is these are the number of switches available to us and all. Now let's talk about that. What is the advantage of using switch over that of the hub? One of the major advantages of using switch over that of the hub is that whenever you are transferring the data from one device to the another device, you have seen that there was no broadcast message, right? The message goes from PC6, it will go to the switch and then it will go to the respected recipient only. It will not be broadcasted unnecessarily to the other device. This is one of the major advantages of using the switch. The other advantage of using this switch is that if any one of the port goes down, then the entire network will not be down. The network will be down only for those respected ports which are not working right now. That is the second advantage. Third advantage of using the switch is that whenever you are sending the data with the help of switch, it will it will not reduce the bandwidth available, right? So it means if you have got 100 mbps available to you and 10 pcs are connected with it, then those bandwidth will be equally divided to all. So it will not be 10 mbps to all, so it will be comparatively higher than that you receive with the help of a hub. So this is also known as a star topology, and this is a better star topology than that of the star topology if we are using hub as the central device. So with this we are done with the star topology with the help of a switch. I hope that I have cleared all your doubts. In case you have got any doubts, you can get back to me in the comments. Thank you so much for watching